Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And DA, take it away. That was an impressive performance. David, thank you for that story. And the Spurs start out with the ball. Here's the starting group for Houston. Kevin Porter is out there with Morant. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. And it's Martin in at the 4. And Greg, people already predicting the MVP for this season. Is it too early to start talking about that?
I mean, we have roughly half a season left to play, yet people love to talk about sports, period, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual award out there. And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Here's Vassell. He's guarded by Diallo. And stolen by Diallo. Here's Pena. Martin trying to free himself up. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Pena. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Morant. He's covered closely.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Pena passes to Morant. Porter in the corner. Pass to Pena. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. 6 points for him.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Will it go? Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep. And probably surprising to scouts, Johnson has played power forward quite a bit.
Well, you know, he's not as tall as most power forwards, but he's really cut up. He's bouncy, he's energetic, fearless, and he's really a mismatch for most other fours.
Rockets foul.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. As you take a look at Charlotte, they've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And when I look at Houston, they weren't supposed to be this effective at this point in the season. The question now is, can they sustain it?
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Nance a screen on Carter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lane. It's blocked. And he gets it back. That one goes in. 1:04 left to play in the first. Morant, that's for 2. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Morant's got his second basket. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Houston.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. They actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Lane, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Spurs ball.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Again, the Spurs good for two. Houston in the lead. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Primo, the pass to Nance. Here's Primo, the three, and again, it's the Spurs from deep.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
11 seconds left to play here in the first. Morant looking around. That will count. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Rockets ahead, up 1. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Jones. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. We've got Morant. He's out there with Jones. And it's Vassell in at the 3 set. That's the San Antonio 5.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. It's tipped. Here's Carter. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Carter's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Houston. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against Utah. Morant against Porter. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
To the paint. And finished up by Morant.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter. San Antonio with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
A division battle. These two squads play each other 4 times this season.
Time to get familiar, and these games always count double. I mean, not just league standings, but division standings at stake as well.
Carter against Jones. And the Spurs scoring again.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Now, here's Morant for three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise. All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Spurs Hype Squad.
All right, a chance here to check out the stats for Morant. Just an incredible month of basketball. 5th in assists, 6th in scoring, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game. Shot, high post, and it's Morant with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Drives to the hoop. Offensive rebound, Pena. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. He's got 8.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
And the 3 ball is good.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Morant passes to Pena. Good for an... Another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Lane, guarded by Morant. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Morant comes with the double team. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Over to the wing, takes a 3, and again, it's the Spurs from deep.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Here's Pena. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Spurs lead by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the favorites to take part in the dunk contest.
Here are the competitors for the dunk contest. High rises across the board. Any of these guys could be a good choice.
Obviously, it's a great lesson once again. Pretty much anyone who follows basketball is amazed at what these guys can do.
All right, now let's focus on the first half. Encouraging start to this one for the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Spurs ball.
Here's Jones, and stolen by Diallo. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Morant. Martin is out there with Diallo. Then it's Porter, and it's Pena in at the center. Morant outside. The tray. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Passes it to Pena. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 17.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And that one's good, Morant.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Bounce to the outs, Greg, yeah. Showing off the money.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Come on and get loud for your Spurs squad.
Teams making substitutions here. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for him.
On the boards, he's got a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
And so here is Houston, trailing by 5. Pass to Porter. San Antonio with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Doesn't go that time. The Rockets go the other way with it. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. It's good.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Jones in the post, defended by Carter. Here's Nance. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter. And Jones pulls it down.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Really left alone that time. And the Spurs lead by 6.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
A little shot fake there. Got the D out of position. Porter's got 9 points.
You know, it went down, guys, but still unusual to go to the leaner there with so much space around.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
A moment here to see the numbers for Porter. How last month turned out for him. He's around 10 points per game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving, and of course, finds the open man.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Rockets trail by 6. It's Morant with the drive. The pass to Pena. 36 seconds left in the third. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
He's feeling it. Again, the Rockets score.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Here's Primo. Got a hand on it. For the lead, and it's good on the layup. He's got 24.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Houston on top, up 1. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. San Antonio trailing here. They've got Keldon Johnson, and it's Morant in at the 2-guard. That's the San Antonio foul. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
The 3 from Morant. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. Morant drives in. Şengün with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Morant with a wide open look. He's off on that one, so Houston will take it the other way. Morant with it. He's picked up by Morant. Carter dishes to Morant. Over Johnson. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Carter. Now it's a 6-point Houston lead. To the inside. Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
And that one's good, Morant. And the Rockets lead by 6.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
And that one drops for him.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And again, the Rockets good for 2.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Morant with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Inside, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Good on the three-point shot. Morant's got 14 points here in the second half.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And it's Morant missing. Rockets leading by 7. Over Johnson. And that one's good. Morant's got 24.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here. The fourth. He gets that one.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him, but these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Spurs squad.
Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Morant drives in, and it's blocked. Morant right side. Beyond the arc, and he's good on the three ball. Morant's got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Houston.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
Pass to Pena. A three ball. They get a hand on it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
Houston ball. Substitution for your Spurs.
.30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From 13, and it's off the back rim. No good. On the basket by Jones.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Morant, that's for 2. Good on the jump shot. Morant's got 31.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
So we see Houston taking the W here, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.